Hi, and welcome to our series on Microsoft Azure. I'm Nick, and today I'm going to start with the basics of what makes Azure the amazing platform that it is. We'll also tell you why your business should move to the cloud, and we'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to get started. Through our dedicated channel of Microsoft partners in the Middle East and Africa, thousands of clients have seen the positive impact of switching to Microsoft Azure. Your business can definitely benefit from moving to the cloud. Before we get started, we post videos every Tuesday. If you want to keep getting tips on how to securely grow your business, or you just want to learn more about cloud and other business applications from Microsoft, remember to hit the subscribe button down below. Cloud computing has been around for over a decade now, and its impact has been profound. Before, businesses only had the option to install and maintain expensive on-premise solutions. Large capital expenditure with high maintenance costs was needed to keep your server room running. Add to that, you needed highly skilled and costly technicians to keep things running smoothly. And if a problem occurred, prolonged downtime was inevitable. And more often than not, downtime led to massive losses. Cloud computing changed all that. Companies could use off-site infrastructure with scalable hardware and predictable pay-as-you-go billing. Back in 2008, cloud computing market was valued at around $5 billion. Now in 2018, a mere 10 years later, it will exceed $150 billion. That's insane. It's one of the fastest growing markets ever. Cloud computing has proved that it beats on-premise solutions on everything. Rapid deployment, better security, faster disaster recovery, and it's much cheaper and cost-effective than on-prem solutions. Here's a question for you. How many of you watching are running completely in the cloud? And how many on-prem only, and perhaps hybrid or both? Comment below and let us know. Microsoft Azure is the best fit for cloud across businesses of all sizes. And it's by far the fastest way to get enterprise-level infrastructure deployed up and running very quickly. Let's see how fast we can get you going with Microsoft Azure.
Hi, this is Ivan here from Dynamics Africa. Today we're just going to look at how to easily spin up a new Azure virtual machine right from your Microsoft Azure portal. You can create a new machine by either clicking the virtual machines menu item in your Azure portal, or by clicking the Create a Resource shortcut at the top of the screen. From here, click Compute. Then select the type of virtual machine you want. If you don't see the type you're looking for, click the See All button to see many more options. As you can see here, you can choose from a wide variety of vendors such as Linux or Red Hat, but in our case we will use Microsoft Server. Click Microsoft Server, then select, for our demonstration purposes, the Windows Server 2012 R2 data center. Take care to select the Resource Manager option when selecting your deployment method. Next, click Create. Here we'll select the parameters for your new virtual machine. We'll begin by typing a name for the machine, in this case VM2, and selecting the location of where your machine should be hosted. Microsoft Azure gives you a wide variety of virtual machine sizes and settings and other configurations you can select from, but for the purposes of our demonstration, we will use the default standard DS1v2. You will also need to create a username and password for your administrator account. Finally, we will need to allocate this new virtual machine to an existing or new resource group. If you don't have a resource group yet, or would like to add this virtual machine to a new resource group, you can click Create New. Next, select the disk type you would like to use in your virtual machine. In our scenario, we will use Premium SSD. Next, you'll need to configure your new virtual machine's network interface. For the purposes of this demo, we will use the default settings. However, I would recommend checking with your network administrator. Azure also gives you the opportunity to install additional extensions that you may require. Before creating your new virtual machine, Azure will give you a quick opportunity to review your selection and to give you an hourly cost for the new server. Review this data carefully and then click Create when ready. Azure will now provision your new virtual machine and you will be notified via email when your deployment is ready. You can also check back on this screen for an update on the progress of your deployment.
And that's it. It took us a few minutes to go from not having any server or infrastructure to having a robust, scalable virtual machine up and running, ready to do business. Of course, this was a simplified scenario, although this might be all that a small business needs to get started. If you do need any help or advice on setting up Azure for your business, click on the link below and talk to us. We'd love to help you. Hit the thumbs up if you found this video useful and informative. If you want to get more videos, hit the subscribe button because we'll be posting videos every Tuesday. And connect with us on social media using the links in the description. Thanks for watching.